Why is no one talking about these $30,000 limits that anybody can get approved for with a soft pull?
Okay, money magnets, we're talking about Fairwind Credit Union, which is one of the top 5 credit unions in Florida, and anyone can join. But let's dive into what products that they have to offer. The first card that I see that I really like, Marvin, is the Visa Signature Card.
Yeah.
Now, it comes with the welcome offer, which is 60,000 bonus points when
Right.
you spend $5,000 in the first 3 months of opening up the card.
Right.
That's like a $900 travel, voucher value.
Yeah.
And I like that because Marvin and I love to travel. Also, let's dive into what the reward points look like, okay? So you get 5 times the points on theme park tickets.
Right.
So you can go to Disney or Six Flags, as well as 5 times the points on travel,
Right.
and 3 times the points on dining, and 2 times the points on all other purchases. Now, this does kind of compare to some of the other cards that are out there.
Right.
But one thing that I love, the annual fee is only $95. Now, with some of the other cards, I've seen the annual fee go all the way up to $595 to $600. So this card right here gives you a pretty decent annual fee, and also the reward points on this card is really good.
Yeah, it's slightly under Chase and Amex, but it's right there in the ballpark, and it gives you another alternative instead of having Navy Federal as your only choice.
Most definitely. Also, with this card, there's no balance transfer fee.
Right.
So you can transfer the balance off of another card, but the interest rate is a little bit high.
Yeah.
It's 18%. Now, that's still not the 23 and 28% that we do see, but 18% is a little on the high side. Also, there's no foreign transaction fees, and it also has Apple Pay, the tap, where you can do Google Pay as well as Samsung Pay. But Marvin, let's look at what other cards that, they have to offer.
All right, guys, I want you to remember, we're right at 6,000 subscribers, so make sure you like and share this video. And anybody that has any experience with Fairwinds Credit Union, please comment below. But we're going to start talking about the preferred cashback card. All right, with this card, you get 0% for 12 months, and you get no balance transfer fees. So if you got a high balance credit card or 2 or 3 high balance credit cards, this would be great to transfer that balance and get 0% for 12 months. Because remember, it's not what you make, it's what you keep. Also with this card, there's no annual fee, no foreign transaction fees. You get Apple Pay, the tap, Samsung Pay, Google Play, all of that. So guys, this is a great card. If you're looking to save money, this could be a great everyday card.
Most definitely.
And when we called, they didn't actually give us a maximum limit, but if the personal loans, which we're going to talk about next, go up to 30,000, I would assume the credit cards go up to the same limit as well. But Gloria, while we're at it, let's go ahead and tell them about the personal loans.
Okay, so Marvin, with the personal loans, they go up to 30,000, and you can borrow what you need. So if you need to consolidate some debt, this right here would be most definitely a good option for you.
Right.
Now, you can also get pre-approved. That's one thing that I love about this particular credit union, because you can get pre-approved for several products and know on your dashboard once you join the credit union what you actually qualify for.
You're right. You can get pre-approved for the credit card and pre-approved for the personal loan before you decide to take a hard inquiry. And the personal loans go up to 60 months. Now, this is another feature I like, Gloria. You can make weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly payments, which Gloria and I do that with a lot of our bills. We pay half the payment every 2 weeks, and that way you defeat the interest rate. Because I get so many of our students, Marvin, what's the interest rate? What's the interest rate? And to me, interest rate is important, but if I got a project I'm working on in my business and I need the cash, I'm going to get it at a decent interest rate, but I'm going to pay half every 2 weeks to make that interest rate come down.
Yeah, because interest rate is compounded daily.
Yeah.
So that's what makes the difference. It's not a big deal if it's a high interest rate if you pay every 2 weeks, or like, for example, with our American Express, we charge it and I pay it like every 2 days. Whatever I charge, a couple of days later, I pay that full balance off. So it just all depends on how you pay your bills. But if you want to beat interest rate, that is a good way to do it.
And look, guys, if you're looking to raise up to $250,000 for your business and you're a little bit confused on how to do it, make sure you look in the description below and get a free business strategy call with Gloria and myself. And Gloria, let's not forget, If you got bad credit and you're trying to build a relationship with Fairwinds, you can actually get a secured loan where you can start building credit. And we hear so many people that are in situations where they have bad credit. Look, I know you're concerned about getting those negative items off, but also make sure that you're building credit.
That is very important, Marvin. Money magnets, build credit. Even if you're not where you want to be right now, just get you a secure card.
Yeah.
Take out a secure loan, because this is a good way for you to jumpstart your credit. Having thin credit is not going to get you where you need to be. You have to start rebuilding. But Marvin, let's move over to the auto loans and see what they have to offer on the cars. You know how I like that.
Let's go.
Okay, now with the cars, one thing I love, the interest rate is pretty decent. It's 4.49%.
Right.
As well as you get 90 days to not have to make a payment. That right there can be most definitely a cash flow changer for you, money magnet.
And you also can refinance your car. So let's say you have a car and you're kind of stuck with a high interest rate.
Yeah.
I would look at Fairwinds as somewhere I can refinance and get a lower rate, guys, because it's all about trying to save money. And they have a calculator on a lot of their products where you can actually calculate, okay, if I get this interest rate for this many months, this is my payment. So take advantage of the calculators that they have as well.
Okay, now let's not forget, Marvin, they also give you a roundup on your purchase when you purchase a car. Pay down your balance automatically when you use your debit card and round up, so you need to join that program, and that can save you some dollars. As well as, Marvin, they give you a rate discount when you hold their Visa signature card, and it's 0.25%, which is really good.
Yeah. And, make sure you set up a checking account. It's really easy. It's only $5 to join.
Yes.
They pull Equifax, and which that's really rare right now. A lot of credit unions and banks are mainly pulling Experience. So if you got a good Equifax, freeze the other two, and you can get pre-qualified for the credit card, the personal loan, or the auto. But Gloria, let's not forget to tell them about the mortgages.
Okay, money magnets, we're going to give you a little information about mortgages. So, a lot of times we get first-time home buyers. Maybe you never purchased a home before.
Right.
But it's good to look at credit unions because Marvin and I were able to finance our home at 100%. And we even got money back at the closing table.
But that was Navy Federal, baby. We ain't talking about Navy Federal.
Okay, Marvin, but I'm just saying the credit unions is the way to go. A lot of times we always want to go to the big banks for everything.
That's true.
And Marvin was like, no, we're doing Navy Federal. But it was a win-win situation for us because we were able to close in 14 days.
Right.
And we were able to get money back and not put anything down. So I'm just giving you a snippet of what credit unions can do for
what can happen. Yeah. And keep in mind, when you're trying to get these great rates on a mortgage, make sure you got your bank statements, your pay stubs, and your tax returns, because we went full doc. And Gloria is right. We were able to get the home buyer's choice at Navy Federal and get 100%. I was totally shocked, but I had a good credit score. We had all our docs, and that's what you want to aim for before you go to buy a home. Make sure all your paperwork is straight, because if you're a first-time home buyer, you want the lowest down payment that you can possibly get so the home is affordable, because you got other stuff to buy like furniture, decorations, and then they also have the adjustable rate mortgage, which I personally like, because you can refinance in the short term or you can kind of pick your payment. It's kind of great. Like, most people don't talk about the adjustable rate, but that's actually one of my favorite products when it comes to a mortgage. And they offer a jumbo mortgage and a home equity line. So you may be a homeowner already and you might want to pull some equity out to either add an addition or remodel your kitchen or remodel your bathroom.
And just keep in mind, homes is going to be like, that's one of the
biggest
purchases,
yeah,
that you're going to make. So you want to make sure that you're making the right choice.
All right, Glory, let's give the Money Magnets a quick recap of how to join, what bureau they pull, and what they need to do to be prepared.
Okay, so anyone can join this credit union with a $5 opening deposit, as well as, they pull Equifax. So you want to make sure that your Equifax is unlocked. You can lock your other two bureaus, but make sure that you don't have any fraud alerts or you don't have any locks on your Equifax report. The other thing about this credit union is they are going to check systems. So it's very important that you don't have any outstanding balances with any other banks that's going to show up on your check systems.
And I would make sure my Equifax is at 700 or above to get the best rates, or the 0% for 12 months. And guys, make sure you got less than 3 inquiries in the last 6 months in order to get the maximum approval.
Now, money magnets, keep in mind, this is a great alternative to Navy Federal Credit Union. And remember, this credit union is in the top 5 credit unions in Florida.
And remember, guys, we're telling you about all of these high limit credit cards because you might have a business or you're thinking about starting a business. And Gloria and I specialize in helping businesses raise capital. And matter of fact, if you want to hear about the business products that Fairwind has, please comment below.
But hold up. I have a gem.
All right, what you got, Gloria?
Okay, money magnets. If you want to know about another credit union with high limits, check out this next video.
I'm Mr. Smith.
And I'm Mrs. Smith.
And we're here to help empower your finances.